In the last video, we set up Python and made sure everything was working. In this video, we will cover two basics, variables and data types. In programming, a variable is just a name we give to some data. That data could be a number like a price. It could be a text like a product name. When we give data a name, we can use it again instead of typing it every time. This makes it easier to work with data step by step. Let's look at a simple example. Price is equal to 250 and quantity is equal to 4. Here we are saving the value 250 with the name price. We are also saving the value 4 with the name quantity. So whenever we use price, Python understands it as 250. And whenever we use quantity, Python understands it as 4. These kinds of values are common in things like sales data or simple calculations. Now suppose we want to find the total amount. To do that, we multiply the price by the quantity. We create a new variable to store this result. Total amount is equal to price into quantity. This line means multiply price and quantity and store the result in total amount. If we print total amount, we will see the final value on the screen. So total amount is just another name that stores the result of a calculation. Every variable in Python has a data type. The data type tells Python how to handle the value. So far we have stored numbers in variables, but not all data is a number. Sometimes we work with text. Sometimes we work with true or false values. Python needs to know what kind of data we are working with. This is called the data type. Let's go through the main ones step by step. Let's start with text. Text data is used for words or sentences. In Python, text is called a string. A string is written inside quotes. For example, city equals Mumbai. Here the value stored in city is text. So the data type of city is a string. We can check this by using Python tells us that city is a string. Next, let's talk about numbers. Numbers are used for counting and calculations. In basic programming, we mainly use two types of numbers, integers and floats. An integer is a whole number. It doesn't have a decimal part. For example, 1, 2, 5 or 10. Count is equal to 10. Here count is an integer. A float is a number with a decimal part. For example, 10.5. Price is equal to 10.5. Here price is a float. We can check the type of these values like this. Python shows that count is an integer and price is a float. Sometimes we only need yes or no values, or true or false. For this, Python has the Boolean data type. A Boolean can store only two values, true or false. Let's store a true value in a variable. If we check its type, Python shows that it is a Boolean. Sometimes a variable doesn't have any value. Python uses none to represent this. Result is equal to none. This means the variable exists, but it doesn't store any value yet. That's it for this video. We looked at what variables are and how different data types work in Python. You don't need to remember all the types right now. The important thing is to understand that data can be numbers, text, or true and false values. and Python handles each of them differently. Try running the examples yourself, change the values and see what happens. In the next video, we will move on to lists and tuples. These help us work with multiple values at the same time, which is very common when working with data. Take it slow, practice a little, and we will continue step by step. Thanks for watching. I am Aksa Zafar, and on MLTude, I teach data science and machine learning in a simple step-by-step way. Practice a little and I will see you in the next video. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to MLTude for more AI and machine learning tutorials.